Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try Hérode by Parfum de Marly. So I was lucky enough to get a sample of both Hérode and Layton. So today we're gonna try Hérode. I had the time to test it on my skin and all. I got a sample, and that box, well, not box, whatever cardboard thing, doesn't have a picture of the bottle, but I'm pretty sure you've seen it before, so I won't bother you trying to find it or anything. So there's a little something that's written inside. I'm gonna read it to you. It says, Hérode, the vanilla smoky scent, inspired after the refined 18th century stallion, is personified through the cinnamon and tobacco head note, settling on a subtle vanilla musky base. So we're gonna try the smell. So, before saying the notes, when I smell it, there's two fragrances that come to my mind. It's tobacco vanille, and I feel it's kind of their take on the tobacco vanille DNA, and London by Burberry. It feels like a mix of those two fragrances. By time it feels more like tobacco vanille, by time it smells more like London by Burberry. Also on your skin it may act differently, but for me it's really like in between those two fragrances. And they say that it's made to remind them of like it's inspired after the refined 18th century stallion. And I would say that doesn't give me the idea of an old time fragrance. I smelled Fougère Royale that was made in late 1800s, and I can tell you it's not the kind of fragrance that it is. And it feels really like a modern fragrance. It doesn't feel like something old school on the old days or anything. It feels extremely modern. And if you smell either London or Tobacco Vanille, you absolutely know what I mean, because it's really extremely close from that. There's like different notes, different take, but I mean, basically, if you smell those two fragrances, the same family, it's really similar. What I pick up on paper, it reminds me a lot of London. I pick up cinnamon and tobacco, but I would say that it smells less cinnamon than London. I pick up some incense, which I don't pick up on my skin. On my skin, at first, it really smells like Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, like tobacco and vanilla. I kind of get facet of osmanthus. It's really like in the background and hidden. On my skin, it's more present. And I get some facet of pepper, and it's on my skin, I don't get it neither. And that's about it. On my skin, what I told you, it's what I get. Basically, it's a lot of tobacco, a little bit of vanilla, well, still a lot, but a bit less than tobacco, and a little bit of cinnamon, with somewhere in the background some facet of osmanthus. For the projection, this fragrance is really bad, especially with this price. I'm really happy it was a free sample, because it stays really close to my skin. It stays a skin scent, and it's a little bit sad, especially for that kind of fragrance. You want something that kind of project and all, but it lasts extremely long, 7 to 12 hours. You're going to be good for a day with this. So for the complete note breakdown, top notes are cinnamon and pepper. Heart notes are osmanthus, tobacco leaf, frankincense, and labdanum. Base notes are vanilla, woods, atlas cedar, vetiver, patchouli, isoe super, cypriol, and musk. And where I would see this fragrance, for me, it's sad that it doesn't project, because for me it's really a business fragrance. It's a nice versatile fragrance, in fact, because it could be a good business fragrance, could be a good dating fragrance or seductive fragrance, but it doesn't project. So as a business fragrance, the smell is there, but the projection isn't. As a dating fragrance, it could be better because when you're dating someone, you're gonna get closer than if you're doing business with someone. So it can pass the fact that it doesn't project so much. For the summer winter spectrum, it would not be good. The smell is really wintry, but it won't be good for winter. The smell is, well, not summery, but since it doesn't project, could be good for summer. So if you like winter fragrance, can be a nice thing to wear during summer, though it's still a bit sweet. So I'm not sure how much you will appreciate the sweetness during summer, but it could be a good winter fragrance to put in summer. As an everyday fragrance, I mean, it depends on your skin. It could be a nice everyday fragrance because it lasts the whole day. But if it doesn't project, it's just a bad fragrance for you. I see that there's a lot of people that say different things about projection. Some say it projects a lot, some not at all, like me. And there's like any kind of projection that people say about this fragrance. So you might want to try it, because it's not because it doesn't project on me that it won't project when you put it. Your skin chemistry will be different, where you live would be different, so a lot of factors plays there, so you might want to try it anyway. And overall, the fragrance smells good. As I said, it smells like a London and tobacco vanille. And personally, if you like those kind of fragrance and you want to go into Parfum de Marly, it could be a nice fragrance to get into. Personally, I would say that if you're having London or tobacco vanille, it doesn't really worth paying the price for this fragrance. In addition, I would rather have tobacco vanille only than this one, but it's just my opinion. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you tried Erod or another Parfum de Marly, just write it in the comment. Tell me what you think about it. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.